Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Next up, we have a Fatal 4-Way competition for the WWE Championship. So let's get this thing started. Batista entering the arena first. I'll give you a little bit of a backstory on what happened to make this matchup possible. Batista attacked Triple H in the night before the Payback pay-per-view. And then 1 week later, Chris Jericho said Seth Rollins was going to be in this match due to the fact Seth Rollins had a little bit of a rivalry-ship with Triple H. And Batista was not happy about this because he also had a rivalry-ship with Triple H, and he wanted to get involved with a match which he believes he should have been involved with. And so he had a number one contendership match with Chris Jericho. No, not a number one contendership match, but if Batista beat the champion on Wednesday Night Battleground, he would gain this opportunity here tonight. And so Seth Rollins helped him win the competition. He never really requested the help. Seth Rollins did it on his own terms. But, you know, Batista can't argue with that. He's in this match here today, Money in the Bank. So, he seems pretty ready. Rocking the blue attire, of course. And supporting the joke, all you people like to say, Blue Tista. Make sure to put the hashtags down, hashtag Blue Tista. Just to, you know, get that trending again. I don't know. Anyways, Batista, ladies and gentlemen. And now, Triple H. Right now, I'm considering him to be one of the contenders for Superstar of the Year. You know, he had a very big injury on his first match in Universe Mode, but then a month later he came back and destroyed William Regal in a number one contendership match to be in this match here tonight. So the original plan was supposed to be Chris Jericho versus Triple H, but Seth Rollins and Batista, of course, stuck their nose in their business. And so they managed to get themselves into two cheeky little spots to make this match a fatal 4-way match. But, you know, Triple H, nevertheless, he's looks like he's here to kick ass as always. You know, Batista, sorry, no, Triple H. He's been pretty dominant. He's been quite dominant, indeed. But you know, will that dominance help him gain the win tonight? Who knows? I mean, you know, Chris Jericho doesn't even have to get pinned to lose that title. So, you know, this is a 1 out of... It's basically a 1 out of 4 chance of winning this match. So, there's a lot on the line. You know, I guess you gotta be like Triple H. You gotta be ready to kick some ass. Right, you're gonna get your ass kicked. And now Seth Rollins, one of the most dominant men I've seen in recent weeks, probably the most dominant man in this match. Like on the last episode of Wednesday Night Battleground, he beat WWE Champion Chris Jericho in a tables match, and so that's going to give him lots of momentum. You know, a couple of weeks ago I also did an interview with Seth Rollins, and he said he got Batista into this match because he doesn't care how many people he has to face or how many people he has to knock down to get that WWE title. He will face everybody and anyone. And so, you know, he wanted to prove himself here tonight. So I guess you could sort of respect that, but Seth Rollins has been attacking people like left, right and centre as well. He's not been very respectful to his opponents, so you can't really respect him for that. But he's a competitor, he's in this match, so what can you say? And now, making his way into the ring, Chris Jericho, WWE Champion. You know, he was gone for a month due to the fact he had to do a show with his band Fozzy. Well, he had to go on a small little tour with his ban, and he's returned. He's returned this month to be the champion that he is. He earned it 2 months ago in Extreme Rules against William Regal. You know, and this is his first time defending the title, just like Bray Wyatt. So, if Chris Jericho can win tonight, that definitely proves he's a worthy champion. Beating 3 men in one night is a pretty tough competition. You don't even have to get pinned. Like I said, you don't even have to get pinned to lose that title. So, you know, he's got to be on his best to win this match. Here we go. Seth Rollins goes for Triple H, and Batista goes for Chris Jericho. This is going to be very tough for me to commentate, because there's going to be a lot of action going along the ring. Even the main event, the Money in the Bank match, I'm probably going to have a lot of difficulty commentating that match, especially when I like mess up move names most of the time. So that's going to be fun for me. Anyway, enough of that, back to this match. Oh, Triple H, I think with an STO or a Russian leg sweep, I don't even know. I mess that move up most of the time. Oh dear. Anyway. Oh, now Chris Jericho, look at that, he punched both men in one go. That's a very risky move, but I guess Batista's just gonna let that happen. Now, Triple H and Batista were beating up Seth Rollins then. That was, you know, considering Triple H made a truce with Seth Rollins one night to beat up Batista, that's kind of weird to see. But, you know, it's every man for himself. I don't think we're going to have any friends in this match. It's every man for himself. Whoever wins gains the title, so yeah. Chris Jericho, huge boot to the back. Now Batista is about to perform a huge suplex onto Seth Rollins. Now Chris Jericho, toss of the head. Now he's got the submission, but it's a rope break, I believe, because Triple H's feet were under the rope. Now, oh, Seth Rollins. Oh, what a move onto Batista. Now look at this, both men reversing or countering each other's moves. But Triple H, give it to him. Seth Rollins with a huge moonsault onto Chris Jericho. And a neck breaker onto Triple H. As Batista gives another huge suplex onto Chris Jericho. Seth Rollins with a kick to the groin. Batista with the punches. Seth Rollins punishing Triple H. There's a lot of action going on tonight. 2 men being taken to the ground. Triple H trying to go for a submission once again. Another rope break because Seth Rollins' legs are under the rope. And look at this, I think Chris Jericho's going for the walls of Jericho. He's got him in that submission. But I think it's another rope break, unfortunately. I could have gained him a win if he had it locked up right, but, you know, it's very unfortunate for him. And now Chris Jericho, I think he's looking for that code breaker. Oh, he used code breaker onto Batista. I think no, Seth Rollins interfering. He could have gone for the pin, but Seth Rollins, he's pretty much stopped Chris Jericho in his tracks there. Now look at this. Oh, 2 suplexes happening right now. Look at this. Chris Jericho tried to go for a pin with his foot, but Seth Rollins, I think there's another rope break. A lot of rope breaks going on this match. All these men are desperate to win, trying to pin each other left, right, and center. And now, oh, I think Seth Rollins is about to go for that signature move, the turnbuckle powerbomb. Oh, a huge powerbomb. His head bouncing off that turnbuckle. He could get the win right now. Whoa, nope. Triple H, another rope break. Once again, that just shows how desperate each of these men are. And look at this! Batista with a spine buster onto Triple H, punishing him. That could be it. No. Chris Jericho breaks up the pin, saving the match and his championship. And now look at this. Oh, brutal punches from Triple H there, and a suplex from Chris Jericho. Oh, and a spine buster onto Batista. Triple H giving him a taste of his own medicine. Now Chris Jericho giving it punches onto Triple H. Seth Rollins tried to pin Batista. Hang on a second. Wait a second. Curb stomp onto Batista. Batista could be down and out. Seth Rollins goes for the pin. Triple H is distracted. Oh, and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is your new WWE champion. Triple H was too distracted beating Chris Jericho. And Seth Rollins gained the win off a curb stomp. Unbelievable. Seth Rollins said he was going to beat everyone and anyone to win this title, and that's exactly what he has done here tonight. He has proved everybody that he is right and they are wrong. He has gone against all the odds to become champion. My Seth Rollins, unbelievable performance this whole month and in this pay-per-view, winning the match of that huge curb stomp onto Batista. It's unbelievable. That's a great word to use in this situation. Seth Rollins, your new WWE champion. What a match. Anyway, next up we have the main event, Money in the Bank match. So stay tuned for part 3 to see this big main event.